everyone, this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes and spending it with me. Today I'm going to pull out one of our stamp sets from our annual catalog, Butterfly Brilliance. I'm actually making a very special custom card for one of my friends. I made her a butterfly quilt, so I'll share this at the end of the video. And I wanted a card to coordinate with it. So that's what I love about paper crafting and stamping, is you can kind of custom make whatever project you're working on to coordinate with a gift or treats or anything like that. So I needed a butterfly stamp set and I needed a sentiment, so I thought I'd pull out one of our new stamp sets, Dahlia Days. This is in the new 2022 catalog, and I am just using this sentiment here, to an amazing woman, and I love this stamp set. I actually can't wait to play with this more, but I just needed a sentiment today. Now we are going to be using the die. Also, the dies are called Brilliant Wings, and I'm just using this. Now this is a really fun stamp set because it's one piece. It's a background stamp, and I have it right here. So I'm going to show you how to work with our background stamps. And then also we'll be using one embossing folder right here. And I'll share everything that I'm using on the screen and also in the description below. If you're in the United States, you can place an order on my shopping page at shopmypinkstamper.com. You can also find more projects and tutorials and weekly giveaways on my blog, mypinkstamper.com. Okay, are you guys ready to start stamping? I am. I'm so excited. This is such a cute card. I can't wait to share it with you. All right, so we're going to start with the background stamp first. And I have a piece of our Blushing Bride cardstock. This is just a half sheet of cardstock, so I'm going to be stamping kind of the middle-ish down. And then I'm going to also be stamping with another color after this. So I'm using the Blushing Bride ink pad. And I'm going to open this up. Now this is a larger stamp. If you'll notice, the stamp pad is a lot smaller, but our stamp pads are raised. So you can use these with any size stamp. And that's what's great about the ink pads with the background stamps. Now I like to keep my stamp on its back, my background stamp, not my regular stamps, just the background. So I'm inking this up really nicely. And this is our red with our foam, so our red rubber stamp, and I don't need to put it on. Oops. All right, normally I would edit that out. I'm going to keep it, so I'm just going to give this a little refresh. I accidentally dropped it, but this is stamping with me daily. I don't drop them daily, but keep my mistakes in my videos. If you're not a subscriber yet, you can click the little subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos. Okay, so that is all I'm using that color for. Now we need to clean off the stamp in between. So I'm pulling out my Stampin' scrub, and it's two-sided. One side is for the spray. You can either, if you have a mister of water, but this is our conditioning spray. This is Stampin' Mist, and it cleans your stamps really well. Let me make sure I have enough on there because it was dry. And I am going to just clean this off in between. When I'm using a very big background stamp, sometimes I'll also just take a stamp this size and just go run it in the sink, run water over it, and it cleans it right off. But I don't have a sink in my craft room, so I'm just going to use this, and it's the perfect size. Okay, I can put that away for a second. Now we're going to do the same thing, but I'm using Misty Moonlight cardstock, and I have Misty Moonlight ink pad and a Misty Moonlight ink pad. And I'm going to do the same thing. This one you can see a little bit better when I apply the ink to it. Okay. And I'm going to turn this over, do the same thing. Press it down firmly. Sometimes I even pick it up and kind of rub it a little bit in the center. There we go. And it looks about perfect. Now while I have my Misty Moonlight out, I'm going to grab this little piece right here of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to grab that sentiment, to a wonderful To an Amazing Woman. Just gonna stamp it on here. We're gonna be cutting around that, so it doesn't have to be on there perfectly. Now I'll go ahead and grab some of our paper snips, just some scissors, and just eyeball it. Just as straight as you can. Cuts. I leave about 1/8 of an inch. Okay. Now it's time to pull out our die cut machine. So I'm using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And I will start with this on here. Let me fix the view so you can see it just a little bit. It's a better angle for you. And I'm going to grab my dies right here. And this is all one piece, which is nice. So the stamp's one piece and this is one piece. And we're going to cut out all of these at the same time. Let me get over the top of this and line these up. Okay, and I'm just going to put the top on. Hold the top down and run it through. Okay, and now this just punches all of these butterflies out. Look at how cute these are. These would be great for decor as well, for birthday parties, all sorts of parties. So I'm going to set those aside. I threw one on the floor. Let me grab that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the Blushing Bride ink, or cardstock and ink. Put this on here. All right, and now I'll just throw this on here and run it through. Okay, just punch these out really quick. 2 seconds. Okay, now what I'm going to do is save those scraps. Now I'm going to take a piece of our basic white cardstock right here. Again, now this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And get these out of the way for a second. I am going to use our, I believe they're checks and dots. I will have the name of it on the screen. This is a smaller embossing folder, so it works with our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss, but I like to use it on full background pieces, and then I'll just cover the part that's flat. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. Oops, I've got to change my, there we go, my plate formula. Run this through. Now I can set this aside. And I'm ready to put this card together. So I'm going to grab my glue dots and I'm going to pick 3 different larger butterflies. So I need this one, and then I'm going to do this one as a little bit. Let's see, I'll do this one up here, and then I will use, and then how about I use this one in the center here, and I'll use this one down here. Okay, we just want to switch them up, and then I have all these extra butterflies to make more projects and cards and scrapbook pages and all sorts of things. I need the opposite. I'm going to grab, I'll do that one. That one's kind of big. I'll do that one there. Let me see if I have any smaller. I think this one's a little bit smaller. Okay, that one there. And then let me grab a pink one. I'll do the pink one here. Okay, so I am going to put a glue dot on the center or the back of the smaller flower butterfly. I keep calling it a flower. I want to say flower, but I won't. Okay, I'm going to fix this so you can actually see what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. These videos, you would think I know what I'm doing by now. All right. Put this on there, and then I'll do the last one. I'm gonna do 2 on this one. Okay, and I'll lift the wings up just a little bit. If you want to lift the top wings, you can. All right, super cute. Now, set those aside for a second. We're going to take this piece of designer series paper. This is from the 2021 In Color collection. So this is the Misty Moonlight designer series paper. There's my adhesive. There it is. It's on the other side of the table because I've been crafting all day, actually for the past 3 days. If you want to know the truth, I have been crafting a lot since the kids have gone back to school. All right, so I'm going to put that on this piece here where the flat part is. So if you're making this along with me in your craft area, just look for the flat part, okay? And now I'm going to take my card base, which is thick basic white cardstock, and it's 5.5 by 8.5 inches. And I'll just fold this in half. I have it scored also at 4 1/4 right here, just to help with a tighter crease. Okay, now I'm going to put adhesive on all 4 sides. This helps keep my cardstock down just a little bit flatter. And I want the designer series paper on the left side. So it looks like that. Isn't that fun? And now I'm going to line these up right in the middle. So I'm going to put the top one or the bottom one down, and then I'll put the top one down, and I'm lining the center with the center, and I'll just turn these over, and I'm going to add some of our Stampin' dimensionals to the back. Okay, and I'll put that one down here at the bottom, like that. And then I'll do this one. My nails kind of match. I didn't realize that until just now. Okay, and that one will line up with the top of the layer. Okay, like that. And then we'll do the same thing with the center one. And it should fit nicely in the center, or space it evenly. Okay, and now I'm going to take this one here, and because these wings go up just a little bit, I'm going to add just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to add 1 dimensional to the center. I know that's a weird place, but when I was designing it, it actually worked nicely. Just putting that right here on the bottom part to an amazing woman. And there is my simple but beautiful card. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. I love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let me know what you thought, or if you're trying this, you're going to make it on your own. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. And I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.